Brews and Banter.
Hi, Frank.
Hey, Roman. How's it going?
I tell you, I had a fucking crazy week.
I'm glad to be back also. I'm only halfway through the travel, so
Yeah.
this is my pit stop at home.
We both had
Home
crazy weeks.
It's part
But
of
I'm
being
ready.
part of being a responsible adult.
Yeah. I'm ready to relax a little bit and have this good time with you and enjoy this beer.
Yep. Let's start with that. This is a Big Ditch Pineapple Burner American IPA, 7.2% alcohol, out of Buffalo. Another one out of Buffalo. There's just a shitload of breweries in Buffalo, so
Yeah.
let's try this one out.
American IPA.
Plus, it's good for you because it's got pineapple in it, which is like fruit.
I gotta say, I've never had a beer that's pineapple flavored.
No, this is good. I mean, it's going to have some, like, wheats and oat. Like, we're going to cover the five. I mean, if we can throw, like, a fucking piece of steak in here, we'll just have, like a meal in a glass.
Yeah, but
All the food groups.
with cheese pizza with this and ham, it'll be Hawaiian.
You put ham on no self-respecting human being puts ham on their pizza.
It's a little hazy,
It's a little hazy, and
but I gotta tell you, as soon as I opened that can, I could smell pineapple.
yeah, it's like the cherry wheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was strong.
It's okay.
Let's try.
I'm going to drink it.
Cheers.
I like it. We had business news to share this week because we're always happy about that, but
We upgraded 2 cameras.
that's right. This is good.
It is good.
I like it.
I do too.
It's better than the sours we have.
You know, I was a little worried when I saw pineapple flavor, but this is pretty good.
Pineapple, isn't that make you horny?
No, I think it makes your cum taste better.
Like mine? Like you're telling me that mine tastes better to you?
No, I think that's what girls like feed you
Oh,
pineapple.
okay,
too.
yeah. We'll go with that one. Shh, don't tell anybody.
No, I think I saw this in the episode. My wife was watching Sex in the City, and one of the girls there was like telling
Had to
this
be
guy,
that other
eat
lady,
more
Kim Cattrall.
pineapple or something like that.
You know what's weird? When I eat celery, my pee smells like celery.
Really?
It's just really weird. That's the only thing it does with. Like, I don't eat asparagus and shit like that.
Yeah, I was just going to say asparagus makes your pee stink.
That's what people say. But like mine, I have like chicken wings, you have some celery. It smells like celery. I mean, it's actually kind of comical. And I start laughing when I pee, so it's like, yeah, as you giggle, your pee streams like,
Wait, what?
yeah, it's just weird.
You're giggling while you're peeing?
Yeah, because I smell it and I'm like, oh, it works. You're like, it's my thing. I don't give a fuck about you guys.
That is your thing.
Don't fucking judge.
So, where's this beer from? Buffalo?
Still from Buffalo. It was from Buffalo 5 minutes ago when we started. It's still from
is.
Buffalo.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck I am today.
Big Ditch.
Big dick?
No, Big Ditch Brewing. So I think these guys have a pretty large presence around here. We've seen them at
Oh, really?
Brewfest, and I think did they do something at?
Were they at the Brewfest when we went?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what about the one in Vegas?
Oh, World Beer Cup.
Yeah, were they there?
I'm not
Did they
sure.
Didn't they win an award?
I don't remember. I have to check my notes.
Yeah, but either way, it's good. It's got this.
I see this brand on Instagram a lot.
I see this kind of. Is this a donkey on here?
It looks like a donkey.
In the city with some pineapple. I don't really understand it all.
It's
but
like City of Buffalo in the background.
I guess this all makes sense when you're hammered. You're like, no, this makes perfect sense. It's a donkey city.
It's got like a lace around its neck.
No, that's not a lace. That's a lay, like the thing from Hawaii.
Yeah,
Like a lay.
Lay.
I said lay. See, it does make you horny. You're thinking about lace. This is a lacy donkey. So, jackass, you're thinking about lacy ass. That's where I get it. This is their fucking plan.
That's it.
This is good. I like these guys.
To intoxicate you
Yeah.
and fucking get you into bondage.
You're going to bang the can. So you take it in the can.
Stop yelling.
It's not me yelling. It's
I'm not yelling. This is how I talk.
Kelly Clarkson. So what else is new? I'm glad to be back. I drove a long time yesterday. Rode a long time yesterday.
I had a stressful week. Fucking almost choked someone today. People are just fucking assholes. You ever get that?
Yeah, I'm living it. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's how our relationship is.
It's
No.
It's a work related issue.
Just work, yeah. But I'm not gonna bring work to podcast. I'm here to fucking relax and have
because
fun.
this is no work at all. We don't do anything for this fucking thing. This thing doesn't take up any of our time. We haven't hired people to help us.
No.
Which is all a complete lie because we just don't have enough time.
But
YouTube's
I'm excited
going
to see how our
maybe
video
a
will look
different
like with
group
new
of
cameras. Yeah.
They listen to audio versus video.
We got our first thumbs down. I wonder if it's because of video quality.
That was me.
Or maybe people just...
I saw a picture, you're like, thumbs down.
Fuck this assholes.
Yeah. There's no fuck it button, so it's a thumbs down instead.
fuck.
I mean, you can't please everybody. I mean, I'm pleased with it. I mean, and we critique our own things. So there's some things we're, not pleased with. But I think the people that don't like some of the things we do, it's warranted. I mean, I agree with you, but we're getting better.
We are. Some exciting things happened during the week. So did you know it was on June 14th? It was U.S. Army's birthday.
Yes, and you put some stuff on Instagram about that.
Yeah, I had a long work day that day, so unfortunately I didn't post it till later in the day. But people still like it.
Was this something you posted or our social media manager?
No, I posted because I had some cigars too. I wanted to do because on the same day as
you know who likes cigars?
Who?
Monica Lewinsky.
Really? Maybe her and I.
You don't know the story?
No.
About the cigar in her vagina from Bill Clinton?
Oh. How did I miss that?
I don't know how you missed it. I mean, I set up. I was just waiting for you. Swung and you missed. I teed it up, slow pitch, and you fucking whiffed.
Maybe her and I need to have some bourbon and a cigar.
Which is why that's why Bill Clinton didn't name his dog Spot, because he didn't want to be on the White House lawn saying, come Spot, come Spot.
So, no, I have cigars. I like to, enjoy a cigar with whiskey or bourbon.
Are Cuban cigars legal here now?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did the photo and the video in honor of U.S. Army, and it was on the same day. It's National Bourbon Day.
I've never heard of that.
Really?
Yeah. So, I don't drink. I'd love to be able to drink this liquor. I just can't. It's like doing shots of fucking gasoline. To me.
It's not like that.
To me, it is. Don't tell me what it's like to me. You can't be the boss of me.
I will teach you. Hey, I've learned to like IPAs. I'm gonna fucking teach you.
I'm going the other way
bourbons.
now. I'm pulling away from it. I still like the IPAs, but I'm more in these lagers and pilsners and these German beers. And
well, we got to try everything.
Yeah,
that's what we do.
Because variety is the spice of life, Roman.
That's right. And excitement.
So sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
So on June 14th was U.S. Army's birthday, and it was National Bourbon Day. Mm-hmm. So in their honor, I did a little.
Is there any correlation there? Like, did it become National Bourbon Day because of the Army's birthday? Like,
no.
Which one's older? Which one?
No. Well, U.S. Army was established in 1775.
A year before the Declaration of Independence?
So it was actually organized by volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how U.S. Army started. And
there had to be bourbon way before that, like this fucking Applejack. We just apparently just going to sit there forever until we drink it.
I don't know. It said that during the 1920 to 1933, during the Prohibition, bourbon was like completely closed. All the bourbon distilleries were closed up.
Yeah, but I mean, we're talking 150 years before that for the Army.
Do you remember in one of the episodes we talked about Applejack?
Right.
What year was that?
That was like Indians.
That's when, remember George Washington, it was his favorite drink?
Right, but this was Indian. I think that's how it came about, is because they would freeze apple juice or something, apple cider, and then it'd freeze, but the alcohol part wouldn't. So they'd start defrosting in the spring, and they'd knock off the crystals, and you're left with this liquor. We haven't talked to it yet because it's just kind of sitting there. We're doing other things. Again, we're all busy, so.
Yeah, we'll get you.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just wanted to mention that stuff. That was kind of interesting.
Yeah, I was going through some things. Again, we've been traveling, or I've been traveling, and I'm back here now. But it's been 5 states in 10 days. But I was in Pennsylvania the last time we talked, and they have these cities or towns or villages, what the fuck they are. There's Virginville, there's Intercourse, PA. Like I tried to get.
Virginville and Intercourse?
Yeah, and so I tried to get. I just haven't had time to research it, but I'm sure there's others. So I'll check it out for the next episode, and I'll kind of maybe there's a whole list of things we can come up with for those names. But I was thinking, how interesting would it be if you built a whorehouse on the edge of Virginville, and then started another town next to it, like with a U-shaped driveway. So you'd be in Virginville, but you'd come out and
Intercourse.
Yeah. Right. But I think there's a lot of towns and villages there that are that way, like with those kind of names. I don't know what the meanings behind those names are and how they arrived at naming those villages or towns those names, but I think Pennsylvania has a lot of those.
That's funny.
I mean, I know it's a big Amish community. I don't know if that has something to do with it or not. I'm just.
You think Amish would name?
I've heard Amish. You ever hear the soaking?
I was just gonna get there.
Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So soaking is that's a unique concept.
Yeah, explain it to the listeners who don't know.
So what I gather
in Amish community,
in the Amish faith. Soaking is I'll get to it here in a minute, but I think so. Soaking is pre-marriage. The man and wife are in bed.
Well, not wife yet.
Right. So the man and female are in bed, and the male, I guess it's a flaccid penis. I mean, I'd have a hard time with that part too. But anyway, it's a flaccid penis inside the vagina, and they wrap the sheets really tight around the bed so that you can't move your hips. There's no movement. But I think the parents are the ones that wrap the bed.
And do they sit there with them or something?
You tell me, Roman. This is probably something you've been through.
I heard he's probably hard at first.
Well, I'll tell you what. If someone's parents are in the room, I'm not hard.
Well, how do you insert it if you're not hard yet?
How do you what?
How do you insert?
Maybe you just like tuck it in, like a wet washcloth. Just kind of like get it in there.
Interesting.
I don't know, but it's called soaking apparently, and I don't know what the purpose of it is. I just after I heard this whole thing, I didn't really care to research any further as to how's it end.
How long do they lay there? Do you know?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I mean,
24 hours.
I don't know. I mean, you're going to give me a sandwich? I mean, is there a TV or something I can watch? Like, what's happening here?
TV? They don't use electronics.
Well, if you're Mennonite, I think you can.
No, this is Amish. This is Amish faith.
So what do they do at Mennonites? They don't soak? I
don't know.
They just wash or something? I don't know.
No, well, the whole soaking thing started because of the Amish.
Yeah, I don't really, and again, I don't know if it's even true. It's just stuff I've heard. It's just weird.
Yeah, fact check us.
Yeah, and let us know, because if we're wrong, I want to know. But this is just what I've heard. I mean, we get a lot of emails from people saying shit back to us and stuff, and most of it's just, comments and things they want to talk about. I mean, this didn't come up. I don't know how we got on this subject. I don't know how we got on any subject we get on.
But people do email us some funny shit, though.
Yeah. But I don't know how we got on this topic, but
I was talking about bourbon, and then somehow you were saying cities in Philly.
Yeah, intercourse
and Virginville.
Right.
Yeah.
But most recently, I was in Ohio and in Indiana, and there's not much happening in Ohio. That's pretty fucking desolate.
Really?
I mean, I've heard people talk about Iowa and Idaho and cornfields, but Ohio is pretty fucking empty.
Pretty flat too. I drove through it.
Yeah, but we're close to Indiana, so you go in Indiana and it's a little different than what we're used to. I mean, here, fine, but it's a lot different than Ohio, and they're like touching. I mean, they're not far away from each other. So it's. I'm just commenting on the differences when you go out of state. I mean, we go to
what state touching what?
What's that?
Which state touching what state?
Ohio and Indiana.
Did it have the consent from Indiana?
You think they signed like a sexual harassment form or something?
Yeah. You're touching me.
Well, it's not actually sexual harassment unless they tell you not to. So maybe they never said no. No means no does not apply when you're touching borders of a state.
You put no means no at the border.
If you go south of the border on a female, then yeah, that's applicable.
I see. So you don't like bourbon, or you're not too into it?
I'm not in any of that. I really wish I could bourbon or any of this whiskey.
I wrote down a few bourbon facts. Would you like to hear about it?
Well, what if I say no?
Then
I'm going to hear about it.
You always have to do that, Dick.
Because I'm waiting for your answer.
I was just wondering if you'd be interested, because I thought,
of course, I'm interested.
I don't know if Frank's into bourbon.
No, I'm interested in anything you have to say. Right?
So,
especially when it's
whiskey and bourbon's the same thing.
I did not know that either.
Yeah, same thing. So, bourbon is 51% corn. Did you know that?
No, I don't know any of this fucking stuff. I don't drink this bullshit.
Don't say that.
I offend you.
I drink bourbon. I opened expensive fucking bourbon Buffalo Trace. The birthplace of bourbon is Bourbon County in Kentucky. And
where's Jack Daniels? Is that Kentucky?
Is that bourbon? If bourbon is Kentucky.
I'm in your world right now, Roman. I'm just a guest.
So this is interesting. 95% of bourbon is produced out of Kentucky around the world.
So I've seen these things. They call it bourbon whiskey. If it's the same thing, that's like saying bourbon or whiskey.
Well, it's only considered bourbon if it's 51% corn, if it's been aged more than 3 years, and if it's out of Kentucky.
Oh, so you can only buy bourbon just out of Kentucky?
Yeah,
like you can't get a bourbon from Oklahoma.
Well, technically you can, but I don't know if it'll be considered real bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
Might be called whiskey.
That's great. So that's a great deal for Kentucky. Good for them. And
name bourbon actually came from French.
Yeah, like Bourbon Street in New Orleans and stuff like that.
Yeah, and bourbon was actually recognized as America's spirit in 1964.
So I see whiskey, WHISKY, or WHISKEY. Do you know if there's a difference with that?
I didn't know that they were spelled different.
What's my shirt say? EY.
Ooh, excuse me.
Oh my God, Roman, that's like a DNA sample.
I apologize.
In the air, like I feel like
I apologize.
I mean, I'm about 1 foot away from your semen in my mouth when you burp like that.
Okay. I didn't know when I burp, I fucking spit semen out.
It's invisible. It just only takes one little floatable guy.
Okay. All right. By episode 15 now, I'm self-diagnosing myself. I have a problem.
So good. This is perfect. Would you rather?
Okay.
This is great. Would you rather for a year, every half hour for 1 year? Would you rather burp or would you rather fart?
Burp.
Why?
I guess that's funny.
Oh, I'd rather fart. I'd crop dust the fuck out of everybody. No. A fart feels so much better than a burp.
Really? I just feel
really?
Like when the burp comes out, I feel like there's less pressure now.
So is there still pressure after you fart? Because that's called shit. You gotta poop.
Pressure on your colon.
Yeah, you gotta poop. No, I'd rather fart. I don't care. I mean, if it's a little
every half hour,
if it's a or a, I don't care. I would fart every half hour.
What would be funnier every half hour? If you fart every half hour or if you burp?
No, if you fart. If you burp every half hour, people, you're disgusting.
If you fart, people will be like, oh, fuck, man, this dude's stinking
how do they know it's you?
Place.
How do they know it's you? If you burp, it's coming out of your mouth. I mean, you hear it. And in your case, it's like a fucking foghorn.
All right, I apologize.
No, you're not taking it back.
I apologized, and I will do my best to hold it back next time.
You cannot, because this is like your signature.
I know I can't. Just fuck.
This is like your signature.
All right.
So I know you're getting a tattoo. You should get a tattoo with a burp on it.
What's burping?
I don't know. Like
my face?
No, like Batman. And they have like little bubbles that burp. Like the Batman bubbles. Remember like kapow or chew.
Kapow.
Yeah.
Burp.
Kaburp. No, I'd fart all day long if I could.
Good for you.
I at one point I probably did. Just not anymore.
Did anything interesting happen when you were traveling?
Yeah, you see interesting people. I mean, we met. It was very informative, and this was business related, but also, we were able to.
Did you have any fun? Did you go down like hotel bar and?
No, none of that. These were long days, and then quick dinner, and then at night you're just done because you got to get up so early the next day. But a lot of driving. Mm-hmm. And this weekend is a little different. This is not work related for this weekend. Did you just turn around to burp?
Yeah. See. I caught that one.
You're so you're like a sexy little burper.
Like
you're such a lady when you burp.
Can you burp on purpose?
Yeah. I could do the alphabet.
Don't. Babe. Don't. I can't like burp on purpose.
My wife hates it. She thinks I'm just a disgusting pig when I do
My
that.
wife can burp on purpose. I can't.
I can, but it hurts my stomach when I'm done.
Yeah, don't do it.
Because when I burp on purpose, I can't fart. So there's that pressure you're talking about.
Yeah, you might shit your pants.
No, there's no shit. I mean, burp up shit.
Oops, we had an accident in the studio.
The landlord can clean it up. You're shitting in a urinal.
Not on the Pride Day because they take them down.
Yeah. Well, they're not. I don't know what's happening there. That's not my fault. I don't. Because I'm thinking about it afterwards. Like, where would they? If there was a urinal here, how do they patch the hole in the wall?
I was listening to that episode. I was laughing my ass off.
I didn't really think. I was just like, you get things going through your mind, like, and you're busy. Did I lock the door did I turn off the oven? Like shit like that. You don't remember, but you did. That's what I was doing. I was just busy.
You know how many times?
No, fuck you very much, Roman.
What you just said, I often like turn around and go back to make sure I lock the door.
I do it for things that I'm really worried about safety wise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I'm like, did I put my pen? No, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, did I close the garage door?
Yeah, right.
And I actually got to the point where, I mean, now like I put cameras everywhere. So if I drove away, I'm like, let me check the cameras. The garage closed.
So I've got same thing. We're the same that way, but I've got other things that tell me. Like I've got apps for remote control doors.
Oh, like sensors and stuff.
It's an app, so like it can tell me if the door's closed. Like I don't have to look at the camera; it tells me if the door's closed, and then the alarm system tells me if this window's closed, if this door's open, if what the thermostat is like. It's a slightly, maybe a little paranoia, but it's really just I didn't want to get a system and then have to add to it. Mm-hmm. So we built a system that does it all at once, so that I don't have to fuck around with this app for this, that app for that.
Yeah, I hate that.
No, so we got it all together. There's two different systems we use now, but we had one system in place. We bought the bigger system, and then I still have the second system that I didn't want to get rid of. So that's used for contingency, other purposes. But the garage doors, I can tell if it's open and closed, how long it's been open and closed, things like that. So
yeah, I put together a system as well where it's like it's got a hub, which is like the central brain that communicates with the devices.
I do the same thing for water monitoring. I have these little pucks.
Yeah.
Yep. In case you're.
So yeah, we have a smart system with the hub. I put that, and with the hub, I can keep adding devices, like smart devices that help me with monitoring.
But that
things.
hub only accepts the smart devices compatible with that hub.
That's correct.
Right.
That's correct. And I've done the research where this hub is not like Amazon owned or Google owned. You know what I mean? Because I'm always worried about these big tech companies, the amount of data they collect and shit like that. I'll eventually move away from that and go more like isolated, where it's not connected to with other these like companies. But yeah, like I have water sensors, I have cameras, and I'm slowly adding things. So I found a device that's compatible with that hub that will tell me if the garage door is open or not. And I can push the button and close the garage door.
I've got the same thing. I can open and close the garage door, and I saw they have these new garage door openers. You got belt driven or chain drive or whatever the fuck it's gonna be. They're both pretty noisy. Belt's okay, but
Belt's better.
Did you're in this industry, so they got these side garage door units. Have you seen these that mount? So here's your garage door. If you're looking at it, here's your garage door. On the right, right now it's on the ceiling. Got a track. On the right, there's some sort of rod or whatever it is.
A motor.
Yeah, well, there's definitely a motor, but it goes into the spring on the side, so that you can. You don't need the belt or the chain. It winds it up from here, but you don't have that thing going over the head. So because the chain and the belt have the track, but it vibrates. So then that reverbs on your floor. There's something above it.
If you have above it, okay.
Yeah, but there's these things. I think LiftMaster does it.
Interesting.
Are
they noisy
really cool.
or no?
No, these are not noisy. And it's just it's basically you got your garage door unit. It's a small unit. This thing goes because that's useless on the right side of your left side of your garage, wherever you want to put it. When you're looking at your garage door wall, you got garage doors. Nobody ever has anything on that fucking front wall where your garage door is. But this fits in that spot.
That's good.
Yeah, it's a LiftMaster. I think has it. So
I actually I built a 3-car garage for someone, and we put
attached to a house.
Attached to a house, and we put 2 garage door. I think it was LiftMaster.
Yep.
And it's belt driven, and it has a backup battery.
That's what I have.
So if the power goes out, you can still lift the garage door.
Because the garage door, if you don't know, it's fucking heavy. I mean,
these are lightweight, so they're thin gauge, lightweight aluminum doors with insulation inside them.
But it's still going to be 150 pounds, 200 pounds.
No, actually, these are surprisingly lighter than that.
Then, when we built our house, years ago, that's not the case. So now we got that emergency release.
Yeah, they all have that.
If you don't have that, then you can't get the door open.
No, all the garage doors.
You ever been in a garage door, in a garage when the spring broke?
Oh,
it sounds like a fucking gunshot.
Yeah, my spring broke. I walked into the house, and as soon as I closed the garage door, bam, and I was like, what the fuck?
I've got two of them in the main part of our house, and both of them went. And I don't know what the chances are of this, but I was in the garage both times. They went separately. Years apart. So the 2 car, I've got the belt driven with a battery backup, and that's the one that's on the app.
Mm-hmm.
And on the 3rd car, I've got the chain drive. I had it replaced, and I've got the chain drive. So once that one goes, I'll put it on the belt drive with a battery backup.
Yeah.
But it is amazing. You hear this fucking, and it's like a police officers use a flashbang. You know what those are?
Yeah.
That's what this sounds like. It's like bam, and you're all a fucking sword. You're like, ugh, what the fuck happened?
As soon as I closed the door, I thought I closed the door, and I must have vibrated something that fell down.
Yeah. Right, like a picture or something on the fucking wall. Yeah.
But it was so loud.
Yeah. See, in your instance, that happens, and you're like, "What the fuck?" Because you got to fix it. And my instance, I'm like, "What the fuck?" Now I got to pay someone to fix it.
No, fuck that. I'm not fucking with the spring. I paid someone $75. They came and
exactly. They wind it with they got the two like aluminum rods.
I don't know what he used.
I've seen them do it.
Yeah.
They put it on and they move one rod up, and then it's braced.
Uh-huh.
And then they take the other rod and put it in and move this rod out. It's like when
sounds like a sex position.
Yeah. Ron Jeremy's probably familiar with this.
You know, I met Ron Jeremy.
No, I didn't know that. Ew.
I know.
Ew. Did you shake his hand?
I did.
Oh no. No, that guy's so... Well, you guys, I mean, what, were you in like a fucking hairy body competition?
No.
You guys were bending together. Who's got the most hair on their back? You and Ron Jeremy?
Let's open this other beer, and I'll tell you the story. I'll tell you the story.
I'm not going to open shit until you tell me why you shook his hand.
All right.
That's dirty.
I lived in Massachusetts at the time, and I had a friend who worked at the adult store.
Uh-huh.
And he was there with another porn star as guest to like sign posters.
Was it a girl porn star?
Girl,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they totally fornicated.
Was that?
They totally fornicated.
Yeah. So, I mean, so I was talking to, I went there.
He's super intelligent, by the way. Or he was.
I don't know. I told him my dick was bigger than his, and he left.
No,
why are you laughing?
Because he knows you're fucking lying.
So.
No, I literally think there's epic downfall for this guy. Someone else, they can all research this, but he got in trouble, epic downfall. Mm-hmm. But I think he was a very smart man.
Really?
Yep.
He looks like Einstein's brother.
Yeah. Slightly balding, I guess.
He was in the movie Boondock Saints.
Oh, I love those. There's a bunch of those.
Fucking great movie, man.
I love that. There's a series. There's like 3 of them.
No, is it 3?
I think so.
Oh, maybe 3. Yeah, 2 Irish brothers. Uh-huh. Yeah, he was in one of them.
Yeah, 2 Irish brothers. Patrick Fitzgerald, Gerald Fitzpatrick. Sorry.
No, it's good. So, anyways, that's how I met Ron Jeremy.
Not so bad. Yeah. I mean, that's when because I think I don't know because this again we don't script this stuff, so I'm not really sure how we get here. But I think there was some maybe it was a inappropriate touching, rape type of thing. I'm not really sure what it was, but then I think he maybe got some sort of like Al Capone, syphilis, gonorrhea type of thing that affected his mind, and he's just not right. Now, I don't even know if he's alive right now.
I don't know either.
Something happened definitely for sure, and he just aged, and I mean he probably dyed his hair for 30 years. But then you see him in court and it's not dyed. I'm like, holy shit, this is like someone's grandma with a fucking mustache. Because it's just like I think he had like a mullet.
Did he start the porn stash thing?
I don't know. You touched him. You
Don't say it like that.
No,
you touched him.
That's what
I shook his hand.
That's what I'm going with.
Just introducing myself.
Let's open this next beer.
All right, let's do it.
But I was talking about the alarm stuff in the I had the water pumps.
How do we go from garage doors to fucking Ron Jeremy?
It's what we do. People will stay with us. Yeah. People need to drink to understand how we do this. Well, because we talk about rod, there's a garage door rod.
That's right.
So I've got these pucks that are very cheap and easy and simple. They're little plastic pucks with little tiny metal prongs on them. Mm-hmm. So you set them on your floor anywhere you want, and there may be a couple millimeters, maybe an eighth or a 16th off of the floor with these metal rods. Mm-hmm. So these metal spikes. Mm-hmm. So you set them there, and then once the water touches those metal spikes, that sends you an alert to your app. Like it's not going to blow off an alarm in my house, but I get a notification. Then I call you and say, "Hey, my fucking house."
I actually put they're not smart devices, but they're battery operated, and I put them in my rental properties near like sump pump, hot water tank, and a water meter.
So is a smart device not battery operated?
No, they're battery operated, but I'm saying like these devices I purchased, you can buy them at like Home Depot or Lowe's or Amazon, whatever. And you put batteries in them, and you just put them near areas where you think.
That's what I've got. Yeah.
Right. So I'm saying
like your refrigerator, your sump pump, your water heater, shit like that.
Yeah, like I'm saying, they're not They're not like smart devices that are connected to a hub that gives you like. It's just a device that's there, and it like a loud alarm beeping. So if my tenants will hear an alarm, they'll be able to catch it before it gets worse.
It's only audible. It's not visual.
It's only audible.
But so how does this? It's communicated to them or to you?
To them.
So they have to get the app on their phone when they're renting from you.
There's no app. There's no communication.
Okay.
It's not a smart device.
I'm Frankie Apps. I'm all about Frankie Apps.
I understand for our homes. I'm just saying I'm using similar devices. What you explained in rental properties to at least notify tenants that there's a problem. And they can call me and we'll take care of it.
Talk about fucking battery power. I've got these things that, in my house, and I think these are maybe 3 years old now. Mm-hmm. In full fucking power. Like I've never charged them. I've never put a battery in them. They just fucking sit there and hang out.
Yeah, same with these devices. Yep. The batteries last a very long time on them. Yep. And it's just, I think I've said I've owned a property management business, but it's a way for me to also help and protect my investors.
It is a very, very small investment for a huge savings.
I mean, water damage is no joke. It can get really bad.
Fuck water. Who needs water? I have water. It's just got beer in it. So let's open this.
Yeah, it's beer-flavored water.
I got beer-flavored water.
So, all right, what are we opening?
This is a Tangerine Wit from Prison City Brewing, which is local to us. It's maybe 20 minutes away, Auburn, New York. This is a Belgian-style wit beer, 5% alcohol. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we're getting a lot of fruit in us today. These guys actually won an award at World Beer Cup.
They did.
For the...
what did they win for?
It was for the...
I think they got silver, right?
Silver for the fruited wood and barrel-aged sour. Mm-hmm. So, I think they're women-owned also. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Perfect for them.
Do you know the owner's name?
Maybe it's Dawn?
Dawn?
Yeah. I never met her like you did Ron Jeremy, but maybe I can meet her.
This smells good, too. Yeah. This beer.
Doesn't smell like Ron Jeremy.
Hope not.
This actually doesn't look much different in color from that last one we had.
This one doesn't have as big of a head.
Look at that thing. Jesus. Did you say
it doesn't happen? How did that happen? I don't have that much.
No. This is a Ron Jeremy beer.
Well, how
am I going to drink this?
I tilted the glass.
No, you're not supposed to do that, remember?
Yeah.
See, that's why you burp, because all your fucking gas is still in there.
Well, no, I didn't pour my first.
Remember we watched that video on how to pour a beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Well, it wasn't how. It was just that person's theory on...
I don't like you.
On gases.
We're not friends.
Whoa, I gave you a ring. What the fuck?
That's right. Sorry, I take it back.
So this one is also hazy like the last one. It's, not super hazy, but...
Yeah, it's okay. Not as bad, but...
Yeah.
I'll try to fucking chew through the phone.
Definitely smell citrus.
Tangerine? I'm a big Belgian guy.
I think I like the first one better.
Yeah, it's okay. So we did have a comment on YouTube on the was it the sours? Remember we were texting back and forth. I was out of state.
The SPB one?
No, we got the comment about the guy saying, "Well, at least you're honest because you'd be riding the dick of."
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What was that beer though?
I don't know.
It was the one with the chunks.
It was
the coffee one.
Was it? The coffee one.
Yeah, I don't know which one that was.
Yeah, when you say it's like, I like it, it's like pasta. Yeah, I like it, I prefer butter.
Right. Yeah. And again, it's not for me, but it's for some. But anything we do here, we're going to be honest. We're paying for it. But even if someone were to send us stuff, and here's my theory. People aren't going to send you things that they want you to review if it's shitty product.
Yeah.
I mean, so...
Like if they're confident that it's good product.
Right. And we're going to get some things that... And I'll tell you, or you'll tell... I mean, if I don't like it, I'm going to let you know I don't like it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean it's shit. It's just not for me. Like, I'm not a whiskey guy. That doesn't mean it's terrible. It's just... If I could find a whiskey that I like, I will probably drink that whiskey the majority of the rest of my life.
Well, everyone's taste buds are different. Yeah.
So either way, I mean, that's where we're at.
Yeah, I like first one better than this one. I'll grade the first one. We didn't grade it. So
out of 5 again, right?
Yeah, always out of 5.
Yep.
I will give it 4 on the first beer we had.
I will. I think I'll be probably a little less than that. Like maybe 3.75.
I'll give it 4 because...
But not bad.
While we were talking, I was enjoying. Mm-hmm. and even aftertaste was good for me.
Yeah, so for me, I had a little aftertaste. It wasn't a bad aftertaste. It was just an aftertaste.
Yeah,
I'd
not
rather
what
just-
you preferred.
No, I mean, but maybe I ate something beforehand that affects that. Maybe I don't. How do you get an aftertaste? Like, is it a person thing? Like, did I have too much salt before, or like my taste buds fucked up? Like, how do I get an aftertaste that you don't get? Like, why do I get it?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, obviously our taste will be different, but probably not by a lot.
Right.
But what we like, how things taste will be different.
Yeah, but these guys are okay. Big Ditch, good job.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
I was a little skeptical at first when I saw pineapple, because usually
Skeptical, yep.
skeptical.
Yep.
What did I say? Spectacle.
Spectacle. You were little glasses.
Thank you for correcting me.
No, I didn't correct you. I suggested an alternative.
No, you corrected me, and I
okay.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the first beer surprised me.
Yeah,
I have to say.
same. I
Yeah,
didn't know what to expect, but it exceeded what I thought we were going to get.
This one, let me just drink this a little more, and maybe I'll change my mind. But right now, I can't grade it yet. So first one, I'm at 4. This one, I need more time.
You know what an Afghan is? You ever hear this? Like a blanket?
Yeah.
Like an
We
Afghan?
talked about that not too long ago.
When we talk about that?
I don't know if it was in on the episodes or.
I don't know. Either way, I was on my way to work the other day because that's how things happen. Like, really, in the shower, on the toilet, or on my drive to work. But so I was thinking, if you live in Afghanistan, or if you're an Afghanistan person, if you're in Afghanistan, are you what are you? Are you an Afghani? Are you an Afghani?
Afghani, maybe.
I don't know. But either way, I was thinking, if you have surgery and they got to stitch you up, are you knitting an Afghan?
Well, maybe not knitting, stitching in Afghan.
Fine, you're stitching an Afghan. These are things like I used to bring up.
That's funny.
And we don't have any of this stuff written down, so I'm like, I'll bring it up today because I thought about it. But it's funny to me, and I just want to know: is there anybody else that thinks like I do, like just fucked up, like?
Yeah, well, in the country, they're probably one thing.
Yeah, there might be 1% of us, but we could be the. Well, no, I don't want to be 1%ers because that's you know what that is? That's a whole fucking shitstorm.
What's that?
1%ers, I think, is like a motorcycle group that's like maybe an offshoot of the Hells Angels, and that's a fucking powerful don't fuck with me organization. So I'm not fucking with you guys.
1%ers?
Yeah, so I want to be like maybe we'll be 1.5%ers.
I mean, 1% could be a lot of groups of people.
No. You're on. I don't know this guy. You're on your own, man. No, I mean,
I'm not taking that away from them. No. I'm just saying.
I saw it on Sons of Anarchy and just history. I think
show.
The 1%ers are maybe people that have not made it to. It might be a feeder group towards Hell's Angels or something, or just I don't really know. I don't have a motorcycle, but I'd probably get a trike, so I can't tip the fucker over. But
you know what would be cool? We get a motorcycle, the sidecar, and you sit in the sidecar.
Right, but then who's the little sidecar guy?
You're in the sidecar.
Why do I got to be a sidecar?
I'll ride the motorcycle.
No, I don't want to.
Because I know how to ride a motorcycle. You don't.
Yeah, but I don't want to ride in your sidecar like I'm a fucking puppy. Maybe I'll skip peanut butter and lick my balls all day.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying.
Open your mouth and catch all the bugs.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. Like Magilla Gorilla with the big fucking gorilla and then the guy in the back. But anyway, you fuck with them. You could be. You could
I'm
be.
not fucking with anybody.
So, all right.
Anyways,
let's get this. I had to bring this up.
Okay.
Did you hear about this crocodile birth?
No.
You didn't. So this is
like it happened recently.
Yeah, it's like scientific fact.
Fact.
In Costa Rica, a crocodile was discovered to have impregnated herself in the first known virgin birth of the reptile species.
Wait.
No. This is true shit.
Crocodile impregnated itself.
Somehow, yeah. They're calling it the Immaculate Crocception. Instead of Immaculate Conception. Like, I think this is real
like
shit.
That crocodile is Virgin Mary.
Maybe the crocodile bang. How do crocodiles fuck? How's that work?
I don't know. How did Jesus put baby in the Virgin Mary?
Let's get back to the crocodile part.
No, I'm just like if it self-impregnated. I'm curious.
Well, I don't know if it was a virgin. Like this crocodile may have sex for fucking 30 years. But this particular time, it didn't have sex and it's pregnant.
Interesting.
I don't really know. I mean, she swallowed something and went down the wrong. Have you seen a crocodile boner?
Oh.
What's a fucking crocodile boner look like?
Do you know a term called Tokyo Drift?
Oh, I do. I do. I can't remember this. I know it's...
Okay, so I looked it up. Tokyo Drift means when a guy comes in a girl's ass, she kind of like lifts her hips up, squirts the sperm out into her, and it drips down to her vagina, and she gets pregnant.
I gotta be honest. I mean, I'll try. I think he may have fucked that up a little bit.
No, that's what it's called, Tokyo
So
Drift.
he comes in her vagina.
No, ass.
And then she lifts her. So he comes in her ass.
Yeah.
And then she lifts her ass up, and it drips into her vagina.
She pushes the cum out, and it drips down her vagina, and she gets pregnant.
I don't know that.
It's called. I don't know.
Is the driver, Mr.
Look it up.
Is
Look
Mr. Drift like lifting her legs up so it drops in there? Like
I don't know. I don't know the details. I just know Tokyo
I need a
Drift.
diagram. I gotta have a diagram here.
I can't give you visual.
I mean, I'll try it, but I'm not really sure what's going to happen here.
I don't know. We can maybe after this episode we can look it up.
I'll tell you.
If I'm wrong, somebody correct me.
I've got some other, and again, I'm not prepared for this, but we share these things with Urban Dictionary. Like we've got a text.
Yeah, I don't know if I got it from Urban Dictionary or.
There's things about. I mean, there's just Urban Dictionary is funnier than fuck. But it's just they say things and they bring it up, and like there's a lady on TikTok, and so we're not on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. I don't want to be on TikTok, but people will send me shit from TikTok, and
those videos end up on like YouTube anyways.
Yeah, but it's just funny shit. We throw them back and forth, and I just well, not even forth because I'm not throwing them back. But there's a lot.
You're on the receiving end,
right? I'm a catcher, not a pitcher. But it's there's a lot of these things. I wasn't prepared to talk about it. So next time I'm gonna make a note, and I will bring these Urban Dictionary things
and
to us.
Write down, look up Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, I will correct you.
I'm curious because if I'm wrong,
it's really spectacle. I'm really spectacle of it.
Come on.
So yeah, I'll do that.
You know, we went this entire episode. I didn't even mention any of my jokes.
Oh, speaking of joke, this is not a joke. Mm-hmm. So I had to pee earlier when we had a break, and I'm kind of warm. And we got these lights in here. It's pretty fucking hot in here, right?
Do you really feel heat from these lights?
I know. I was always warm, and like I said, we talked before. I was really sick for a while, and things happened. So I'm much lighter and smaller than I was. So now I'm cooler than I used to be. Like I get colder. I mean, I was always cool, like Fonzie. Yeah. But I feel like
a little conceited.
Yeah. No, not conceited. People told me.
Oh, okay.
But it's I'm always chilled. But I went to piss, and like I don't have a zipper on these pants. I had to I was up to my elbow trying to get my fucking bag out of my pants. Like you can't Wait,
why are you getting a bag out of your pants?
You can't just put your dick out of your pants. You got to lift the whole fucking unit out. You got to get your nuts out of there and everything. But I was like Marmaduke. Like my fucking balls. Like you ever see those truck nuts hanging?
Yeah.
I had to get in there and get it out. I mean, there's a lot more hand washing when I'm done, but I had to fucking do it. I'm like, this is a pain in the ass.
Thank you for visual, Frank.
Whatever. I was like, dog balls. Is dog balls hot?
Today we were at Home Depot and I was on the phone with someone and my uncle was trying to signal me like I gotta go to the bathroom. You know what he did? He goes like this. He goes, I gotta go to the bathroom.
like he's
gonna
put a spray foam. Yeah. Wow, you know what?
I was like, oh yeah, good.
Maybe he's got something going on there. Yeah. Maybe he's got a log and a half. Who knows?
I don't know. But
let me know. You tell me.
Father's Day is coming up, right?
When is that? Is it this Sunday?
I think it's this Sunday.
I didn't know.
Yeah, because we're not that important.
Oh, no. I'm going to be going. I'm going to be going again traveling. but I'll be with my ladies, so I'm okay with that, you know.
Yeah.
But then I miss out on my father, but we'll catch up. My dad, we're pretty cool like that. He understands, and things are good. And whenever we get together, yep.
So I have some silly dad jokes.
I'm kind of spectacle about these.
This one's funny. Why do you? I didn't even start yet. What do you call a smiling Roman soldier with a piece of hair stuck between his teeth?
A toothpick.
A gladiator.
You know how hairy those women had to be back then? You got to fight for your meal there.
Fucking Mowgli.
There's another joke about barbiturates, like drugs, and I don't know. I don't have the bandwidth right now to fucking think about the whole thing, but it was something like a barbiturate, and the punchline is, yeah, well that's because that's a barbitch you ate.
Barbiturate.
You take someone home from a bar. I mean, I can reverse engineer any joke.
Yeah.
I could get to the fucking deal, but I don't want to do that.
That's right. Don't fuck it up.
No.
Because people who are listening probably know the joke.
No, nobody gives a fuck about it.
Here's another dad joke, right? What do you call 2 jalapenos getting it on? Fucking hot. Yeah, we're both dads.
That's fucking great, man.
Dad jokes.
That's fucking good. But why do they call it dad joke? Why can't it just be a regular joke? Why is that a dad joke? Why can't there be a mom joke?
I don't know. Like,
your mom? Where's the mom jokes? Tell us the mom jokes.
Yeah, why aren't there mom jokes?
Nobody says that's a dad joke. Where's the mom jokes?
I don't know.
I want to hear those.
Yeah, if you got mom jokes, send it to us.
Fucking send them to us.
Yeah, I want to hear some.
I want to hear all kinds of mom jokes.
Well, outside of dad jokes, I got a couple more jokes. But before I mention them, because they're kind of like segues for like the other thing I wanted to mention, did you hear about sex sport?
No.
So this, I read into it and did a little research. I guess it's not real, but the hype kind of started from one media outlet to another and just kind of like spread around the world.
Like Chug World Order colonoscopy prep?
Yeah. They said Sweden has accepted sex as official sport.
Fish?
Sweden?
Yeah, but did you say a fish? Oh.
No. Swedish sports organization got a letter from this guy who wanted to start this whole thing, like sex being a sport. Like they would have judges and like referee, like even spectators would be like,
they're progressive
contributing
for sure,
towards sport. This like great, like a not grading. What do you call it? Scoring.
Yep.
And there was like anal category, oral category, like shit like that. Like I don't know. I guess you like have sex in front of people.
I guess so.
It's like audience.
Or do you do it and they like you submit a tape? I mean, I don't know. Is there coaching going on?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if there's coaching going on. But hold on a second. So yeah, we had to pause for a minute. Sorry, but so
when he says we, he meant him.
Yeah. Anyways,
Sex Olympics.
Swedish sports committee denied the letter for like accepting the sex being sport in Sweden, but no one's talking about it. But anyway, so there's this whole.
I'll do it. I'll start the sport. I don't give, why do I need a committee letter?
Yeah, so all these like categories I mentioned, and there were supposed to be scores 1 to 10. You get scored on like how passionate you are and how experienced you are. But anyways, so they were gonna do sex as a sport, and I was like, I was telling my uncle, I'm like, yeah, there's gonna be ESPN pay-per-view version. But
paper load,
yeah.
Paper
ESPN paper load,
paper money shot.
Because of this thing,
they should have that a category for biggest volume of cum. Part
of this sex sport.
Yeah, like you tear it because you got to fucking put it in a cup and you put it in a scale and you zero it out and then you fucking in a way. Like
you thought about this.
Yeah, I've practiced a couple times.
I got a couple jokes since I want to follow up with the sex sport. Who's the most popular guy at the nudist colony?
The guy who could put 3 donuts on his pecker.
No.
Oh.
The one who can carry a cup of coffee in each hand and dozen donuts.
Dozen donuts. Oh, fuck. I thought I would have got that. Yeah, he's
close.
much better. I was thinking 3 donuts is good, but
Dozen.
yeah.
And then the last one. How do you get... So you know how they have names, that like short names,
Like Richard is Dick?
Bob from Robert, and you get Bill from William, right?
Yeah.
How do you get Dick from Richard?
Ask him.
Yeah, exactly. Ask him nicely.
Is that the answer? Yeah. I just guessed.
Yeah, you ask him nicely. That's I just kind of like want to talk about this.
That's pretty good. I could get Dick from Richard.
All right, it'll lower your confidence here.
No. Well, if I ask him nicely. Change your name to Richard. I want you to change your name.
No.
Instead of Roman, you're Richard.
No.
I'm going to call you Richard from now on.
What's short for
Roman?
Roman?
You know what? You owe me. You owe me some daddies.
How many left?
There's 3.
3?
Yeah.
You
so
cashing in?
I'm cashing in 1.
Today?
Yeah. I'm cashing in 1 right now. So...
Well, he's explained in case someone just listened to this
there's
episode.
been episodes before where Roman, we had a pound round where we drink 4 beers an hour. Whoever drinks the most beers the quickest wins. So I won this gaudy, stupid fucking ring.
It's not stupid. It's a fucking bling bling.
And Roman put it on my dick. Not my dick. Sorry.
Whoa.
With his tongue. It was a weird thing. You guys will see it. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, it was for 5 daddies. I've cashed in 2 daddies. And the daddy is when you say, if you lose the bet, it's whatever someone asks you, you have to say daddy.
I have to answer with daddy.
Right. So now this one, again, I didn't prepare for this. I'm going to phrase the question correctly. If you change your name to Richard, who would you give your dick to?
You, daddy.
You know what's worse is that you have a hard time saying it, but I really don't even want to accept it. I don't want your dick. I don't want your dick. But I had no other way to ask the question, and I stepped in it. Now I had to fucking follow. I had to step in and follow through. I don't.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I got tears.
I don't know. I don't even want that answer.
Why'd you ask that question?
I don't know. It just happens.
All right, I'm
I
done.
often, really, probably 99% of the time, I say shit before I think about it.
Okay. Oh my god.
Sorry, but thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome for my
This is true love.
I did give you a ring.
I told you we've been traveling and work is busy and things like that. So I went to send an email the other day.
Yeah.
And I said, you're asking for feedback. Sometimes there's a lot of things you got to request from people. And, sorry, I know it's an emergency. I apologize. I'm in supply chain and logistics and import, export, stuff like that. So I said, I meant to say thank you for the excellent service. But it came out with an autocorrect. Thank you for the excrement service. So, thank you for shitting. And I saw that afterwards. I'm like, oh, fuck. And they're like, you try to undo it. I'm like, nah. I just let it go.
Speaking of these awkward moments, I was talking to a client yesterday, and she mentioned about a water leak that she's been having in one of her units, right, in her investment properties. And so at the end of the conversation, I said, "Okay, I'll just keep you posted. I'll keep you updated on your leak." There was awkward silence for few seconds.
Yeah, depends, I'll fix it.
And then we burst laughing. And then she goes, I feel embarrassed.
Is this an older lady?
No. I was like, oh my God, I didn't mean to have it come out that way. Oh my gosh. It was so funny.
That's okay.
I hung up the phone. I was like, honey, you're not going to believe what I just told one of my clients.
That's nice.
But, well, I did say give me some time with this beer.
Yeah.
It actually grew on me.
What do you think?
I
like the first one better. I'm not. Big Ditch is okay.
I don't know. I think this one came right side by side.
Yeah. I'm close. I'm close as well. And
So I'd give this same 4.
so yeah, and I'm
Like the
probably
first
same
one.
375 for this big ditch.
Yeah.
Tangerine
Well,
wit.
this one's not. No, this is
Oh, I'm
this is
sorry.
Prison City.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yep. Prison City. Yep. Good call.
Prison
But it's
City.
I'm okay with it. It's it's kind of a fruity motif we've had today. But to follow up on some of the other things we talked about before, we talked about a giveaway for our 2,500 followers.
Yep.
Once we reach that milestone, we've got I think almost 100 since last episode. So we've got 400 more to go.
Yeah, 2,500 followers, and we're talking about Instagram.
That's correct.
Yeah, just in case people want to on which social media.
Yep.
But we would appreciate other social media platforms to follow as well.
Yep.
But it seems like Instagram is the one that's really blowing up faster, and that's the one.
But we're everywhere. You can check us out on anything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but that's the one we're gonna pick the followers from.
Would we say a $100 gift card or something? Was that what it was?
No, we said it
Was
would
it
be one.
$2,000? $6,000?
Oh, slow your roll.
Sorry, I got Ron
the way-
Jeremy. I got Ron Jeremy brain.
By the way, all these like upgrades of like camera and stuff,
yeah.
it's all on our own dime. Like
Yeah.
we don't have any income coming in.
You can't take it with you.
Yeah.
So what is the what's
We said it was going to be one of our merchandise pieces.
yeah whatever they want to pick then?
So, yeah, like maybe a mug or
Yeah, so we got these new
a
tumblers.
flask.
Yeah, we've got flasks. These things are not these Viking mugs and Warrior mugs. We don't offer those, but we've got the glasses and we've got these challenge. So we got the new challenge coins. So I think
Yeah, so those we're going to start selling. I think it was a couple bucks or something like that
I
per
think
piece.
thank you for Carmi's Creations for providing those to us, and they're serialized, so they'll be unique to whoever wants to pick them, and you could pick a number, whatever's specific to you, whatever you like.
Yeah.
But yeah, so back
When
to
you purchase those tokens from us with serialized tokens, and take pictures of your drinks or with the token, post it on social media.
and that's separate from this giveaway.
Yeah, and then your name will be entered into a separate giveaway into other merchandises or gift cards and things like
That's
that.
correct. Yep.
Yeah, just we're trying to find a way to kind of like give back, right?
Yeah.
And we want to thank Romeo and Brulette
Yes. Right.
for sending us their stickers.
Yeah, Romeo and Bruliette and
And
yep.
I think
Black
we have
Rifle.
Black Rifle Coffee Company.
Yep.
Yeah, we got stickers from them.
We got other stickers coming in.
Coffee. Yeah. So
Board's filling up. Get them in,
Yeah.
guys. Get them in.
reach out to us on social media or email, and let's swap stickers. We're trying to fill up this board with stickers that will be then framed and hung in our studio, and then we'll start a new one.
Yeah. And we got these new tumblers.
Yeah.
So, and we got flasks. Whatever.
Yeah.
Good enough.
So thank you, everyone.
Yes.
We really appreciate, and it's a great community. Let's continue giving back to each other and supporting each other.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, guys.
So thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.